Mm. 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 Oh, both of them are working. That's good. Only we need to fix the volume. Wait. Okay. There we go. Mm. Okay. What's that? Mm. 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 Everything is correct, right? Yep. 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 Okay. Mm. Uh-oh. Frames. Uh, okay. Mm. Why are my frames dropping so much? It's so weird. Wow. Hello, VOD. Hello, chat. Today I am not drawing furries. I am doing Vgens like monthly drawing challenge, which this month, March, the theme is wings. So I have three ideas that I'll do like a rough sketch for, and then why are my frames so bad? Can a doc do stats rendering lag? I don't know why it's like that. I also can't move that, but hopefully it goes away. Mm, it's due to my network. Uh, okay, hopefully that the Wi-Fi fixes itself. But today I'm going to be drawing like three ideas that I have for the challenge, and then I'll do like a more well done sketch once I decide on the three of them. And then if I like the other two, I might finish them, but not for the challenge because I can only do one drawing per, or like one entry per the challenge rules. So let's get into it. I have like three pretty different references that I want to use. Let me make sure everything closed. Turn on Spotify. I'm totally not playing Weezer for the first thing, but so here are the three ideas, and then I'll just do like small little sketches until I decide on which one would be best. So the first one, like a little, is it Pegasus? I think that looked cute. Like fallen angel vibes, and then Albedo, my favorite character that has wings, and also I just really like the Overlord anime. I don't know if there's a new season or not. I know there was like a movie coming out, but I have not kept up with that at all in the last few years. But I watched like the first three seasons, I think. But let me fix the layers a little bit. Okay, this is what I'm going to use. I think putting uh, the files references in a folder is gonna be good. I forget y'all can't see my layers, but they exist. What do I want to use for the first pin? Do I want to do charcoal? Because I did that a lot. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's okay. Let me do, I guess, blue for the reference, the sketch, and then change the backgrounds to a more neutral color. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is that from? Let me turn on time lapse. Okay, it is on. That's good. Paint the rest. Oh, wrong layer. Mm-hmm. Okay. Blue. Charcoal. What did I use before? Was it pencil that I used? I like that one. Uh, I think I might do this one just because it's with all the other line art stuff I use. I'll start with a horse because I have not. Have I ever drawn a horse? I don't think so. I'm gonna start with like a small little guideline for myself. I think sketching a very rough sketch helps me a lot. Like I did with the other animal reference stuff. Drawing like a rough sketch and seeing where I mess up is pretty helpful. So there's the wing. There's the body. There's the head. I've never drawn a horse in my life. So this is gonna probably turn out horrible, but it's a challenge for a reason. Horse. Here. Here. Wing. Okay, and there's like a mane. It goes right there. The leg is like that. And then that. Well, these two are like on the ground, right? The horses have like all. Do they have all feet off the ground when they run? Or is it like two at a time? Or like, how do they do that? I forget. I know at one point I like watched a video on how like horses run because of like how like animation for them worked, I think. Well, no, like horses running. I don't remember the conclusion of that video. And there's a tail right there. So okay, I'm gonna need to move Albedo out of my way. Okay, I can't. Okay. Well, I can just hide her for now. And then draw the hello, good night. Varied furry field. I think you're running out of ideas. I think you're running out of things to call me. Uh, okay, so there's the head. It's like facing down. And then the shoulders. And like the shirt. I don't know if I want to change it to be like a different character, or if I just want to follow the reference. But hands, skirt, shoe. This is not turning. The legs are so weird to draw. But hands. One, two, three. Okay, I did five. Okay. uh, wings. Hmm. I'm sure you will. Okay, wings. They don't really need to be even on the rough sketch, but it goes right here. Fingers. leg. This is how I would sit if I could, because it would fix my knee problem by having my knees at the perfect angle. Probably because that's how I fell. And my knees probably ended up at that angle, but it's like the perfect angle to not feel knee pain. Raise me properly. I definitely need to move the sketch. Okay, no. I need to use the foot as reference instead of the leg. Because like the socks are right here. The the foot is like right here. And then there's the side uh calf. I think that's what it's called, right? It's not like the thigh, it's the calf or the ankle? Ankle, maybe? And then the hair falls down here. Probably have like a different background. The shirt's like right there. Let me move this a little bit. I just realized I don't think I have space on the side, do I? Yeah, I'm gonna need to. I swear I've changed the size of this canvas so many times while setting this up. I still can't get the size right. Uh, with let's just add another 1,000, and then color this in. Uh, where's my brush at? Oh, let me just delete that. And then, okay, that's definitely not enough room to do that. Damn it. This is like a 4K. This is gonna be like a 10K uh, file size. This is like a 4K canvas. Okay, where canvas size? Okay. Okay, that's not enough for it, I swear. Mm-hmm. Am I so bad that you hate me? There was a time when I could see my hopes and dreams. They are no more. I'm not a rich man, but blessed are the poor. I turned away. I won't come back. Okay, let's try to draw this now. Or, sketch it. There's the head, shoulder. Let me just, do the basic shapes. I have not. This is my first time drawing a person in, literal years. The closest we've gotten is me drawing furries. I've not drawn, actual human anatomy in probably, a few years. And even then, it was very bad anatomy. And then hands. Hands and, right around here, I think. Like your thumb. Two. And then her thing comes out like right here where it ruffles. And then her shoulder. This one ends like right here. And then fingies, hands. Like this one feels bigger. It might be the shading that's tricking me though. It might be just like the same size. And then it goes out like at the same spot, the ruffle. And then oh, her thighs go right here. And then there's like a, what is that? Ruffle. Okay. And this is why I have the actual, just normal reference. And then it goes like that. And then her wings are like right here. They fold like inwards. And then right here, like a little bit under. Wings. I'm not gonna bother with like the feather design on the sketch. But there's the moon. Her horns go like, see ya. The horns go like right there. And then her hair just kind of. Thank you, thank you. I am indeed sitting now. And then there's her dress. There's like a hair right there. Okay. Based so far on the very rough sketch, I think I like this one the most probably, but I'm gonna do a better sketch and then I can transfer it to a different canvas where I can be more in depth. Depth, depth. Oh, you're fucking me. Oh, you're fucking me. Okay, let's try this again. I put it on the wrong layer. Well, I was gonna resize it anyways. Okay, let's just make like a line that I can't cross. And let's work up from like the hips. I think that a good reference. Sorry, I'm just thinking about my own. Okay, so it curves and then goes back in with the dress. I'll definitely, fix the lines in the actual sketch. And then it like right here, it goes up. And it goes back in. What is that? I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. Maybe a part of the dress? Hmm. Okay. So there's that, and then it ruffles right here. Goes in, chest, shoulder. I'm gonna need to move it down definitely. There's the head. What? I don't need to move it down. I just kind of need to scale it. Mm, okay. Let me do the arm. Ruffles. Okay, the I messed up the proportions so bad with this one, I think, compared to the original sketch I did. But that one just had to be on the wrong layer. Maybe starting with the head is a better idea. These are supposed to be very short sketches to warm me up. Face, neck, box, shape, and then curve. It'd probably be like right here instead. And then curve. Ruffles. The arm. Ruffles. I know when you're a teenager, just will hand their careless lives to me. They can know if they don't know. Through their ignorance they grow. Mm-hmm. I'll take with me who I please. I confide in face defeat, religion and deceit, through violence and conceit. Try to stop me, but in the end I can't be beat. Reason your ones credit as they lie there still. I'm the reason. Okay, I think actually doing the gloves is not gonna. I think just hand ruffle, chest, and then wings, wings, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, hair. That's such a bad. Hair sketch. But the rougher the first one is, the better the second try will be. Okay. So these are the 3 designs. And then let me just like break it up into 3 areas. 1, okay. Because these ones are square and that one's a little not square. No shit. Not that the sketches are going to help me, but let me just kind of make that transparent. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. The grass will be there. I don't know if I want to add green or not before I start the sketch. I think not, probably. Like, let me just like do the bear shape. I think the wing I should start with. Because that's like definitely a big shape to reference for other things. It looks more like a horse head than the actual wing. Okay. And then the head is like right here. Goes in, goes out. I swear I do, just not. When it comes to you, I get so hungry when you say that. Good from you. I think you're cool. It's the kind of guy I was talking in school, but now you're famous. Now I'm. And then the leg kind of goes out and then isn't as out. And there's a little hoof. And then the front one is kind of the same direction, but it goes back in, bends, and it goes here, hoof, hoof. Man, pray, that's when the hunger really hits me. Pitter patter, I want you to live on a platter. Turn my tea, and for dessert I'll suck you sweet and you'll be a goner. And then there's the wing thing. Huh? And then that wing ends like right there. And it goes in, goes out, goes down. And then there's like a more of a wing texture. And then out. And then tail. And then body is right here. And then right here. The leg like bends right here. Backwards. Hoof. That's. It doesn't look right. Bends. Like more so backwards. And then hoof. That was a horrible hoof. But you can't really see the hoof anyways in the photo. And then right here. bends. Which way is it bending? It looks like it's bending forward. Oh, it's like raising up. Hello. It's like that thing horses do where they like go shh, instead of it running. Thank you, thank you. I will hydrate and posture check. Yummy, yummy Sprite. Okay, it's like doing like a weird angle. But hello, hello. So kind of like bends backwards. It is going good. I'm learning how to draw a horse, I guess. Or a Pegasus. I think it's Pegasus. Yeah. And then there's like the hoof is right there. Even though you can't see it, it's there. And then this goes out a little bit. And then there's the neck. And you can see like a little bit of like the side of the horse. Or the other side. What else am I missing? I think just like the facial features for the sketch. Also, a lot better than the original that I did. Okay, there's the eye right there, the nose, the mouth. Okay, so the eye is in line with the ear, but my ear is not very in line with anything. I think making the eye and then making the ear align with that's probably better than making the eye align with the ear. It's more like a backwards ear, or like ear going back. I used to like take horse riding lessons when I was a lot younger. It was a lot of fun. And then I had to have a horse summer camp. That was not as fun. It sucked. How do I want to draw this ear? I think I need to zoom out so I can actually see the bigger picture. But like it goes up to here. Huh. I think I need to fix this part of the horse. I'm just gonna call it a horse because that's easier than saying Pegasus a million times. And it is literally just, a photo bash of a horse with wings. Okay, so right here is where like the ear meets. How do horses? Okay, I don't think it's. I can't tell if it's facing back or not. Just know the ears there. I might just do that. And then there's so there, and then the head is formed based on that. Goes down quite a lot. I need to fix this part because that's a lot longer and like more pronounced. Well, for one, I didn't make the wings long enough on this right here, so that could be one thing throwing me off. Just like redo the whole head again, and like the neck. Okay, so the feet are here. The chest thing is here, and that's like the eye would probably be right here. I think if it's in line with the chest. But there's the chest. Go back a little bit. There's the neck. And then there's the head. There's the nose. And then it goes up. Up. And then peaks right here. There's the ear here. I think the eye would go right here. But this right here I think needs to be a little bit more defined. And then the ear goes like right here. Kind of like at an angle. And that kind of just shapes the face. Ear. And then the mane goes here with the neck right underneath it. Okay, now where is something messed up? I think it's the legs. That need to be reworked. I don't want to spend too much time on this sketch, but okay. So right here is leg 1. Leg 2 is slightly below. Leg 3 is right here. Leg 4 is right there. That's basically the layout. So let me start with leg 1. Goes to right here. Bends out. And there's a thing. And a thing. And then there's the hoof. Okay, no, it needs to be the length of the wing. So there's the hoof. There's the thing. And then there's that. And right here it matches with the second leg, but the second leg bends in, bends in. It should, okay. It needs to align with the start of this. So it bends just a little bit before that. It goes bend, down, bend, bend, hoof, I think. Is it pretty close? I am drawing a Pegasus, a person, and Albedo to decide which one I want to use for the Vgen monthly challenge, which is wings themed. Okay, so that is like the thickest part, and then there's that, and then it, yeah, like I bent it a little too soon. Or okay. I think I see my issue. There's a little bit of the leg before like the chest area. So like the chest is here, but the leg starts like right here, and then the like shoulder. Okay, so like it's like a triangle shape here. And then it gets smaller right here. Bends, line, bends right here, hoof. The anatomy of that still just doesn't look right, but that could be because I don't have the other legs done. But like the leg juts out a little bit, and then I can delete that. Triangle shape. I don't like that. I have like the idea for it, but the shape isn't shaping. Okay, so like okay, so horse, triangle, shape, it's at like more like a straighter line, bends, bends. That's unusual. So I have problems too. Bend, bend. Okay, that's a little too short. So bend, line, bend, bend, hoof. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I still don't really like it, but I think it's getting better of a shape. I think it's right here where it falls apart. Like the hoof kind of, you can't really see it too well. Okay. So right here, it goes bend, in, bend, hoof. Right here, it goes like not really a bend, more like muscle, and then just continues out. And then like ankle, and then hoof. Mm-hmm. And then I definitely need to extend the wing. Okay, the hoof should not be that wide. Not the hoof, the leg. So that, and it kind of sprays out into that. And then it's like a straight line from there. At least on the front end. Okay. It's eyes, nose, mouth. Nose, mouth. Okay, now let's try the next one. I think this one's gonna be my favorite. Just because the shapes feel a lot simpler. More like an oval, but it's going down. And then there's the body. Mm-hmm. Oh, devil, evil songs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sing death, death, evil, evil, evil songs. Now they know that's how I get along. The world is mostly completely wrong. Mm-hmm. Death, death, the devil, you believe it, evil songs. Now you know that's how I get along. Mostly, yes, how can it be wrong? This anatomy is not gonna be very good. Into like this length is more fitting, maybe. Uh, maybe. Okay. And like the skirt goes like right here, and then sock. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, this one is a lot, feels a lot better than the other leg right here. Mm-hmm. 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 It's a little too wide. Mm-hmm. 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 Unbelievable songs. I know that's how I get along. Unbelievable songs. It's like, how do I? Hmm. 'Cause the arm reaches right there. Hmm. I think I need to fix the scale. I don't think the scale of it is right. What can I use as a reference? I guess the skirt's the best thing to use. Or like the rib. Let's start like up here. Because it's like relatively high in the photo. can't really see the head, so I just gotta assume where the torso is. And the arm goes like inwards. But there's the torso. Like block that off. And that one goes inwards too. The skirt goes out. Not too much. And then it goes up. No, it goes down. Mm. Goes out, back in very shortly because of the leg. I think this is where the leg goes. And then right there's the gap. And then the leg is right there. And then it just curves. I think. And then the arm right here. Bend right there. This one goes inward. Okay, I don't know how to draw with this right here. There. It goes in. Bend. Continues. To the middle. But you can see some of the shirt and the skirt. Are both the hands facing? Okay. So thumbs are like right here. Palm thing. Arm. And then the head is like right here. And then the hair outlines goes right there, separates but covers the face mostly. Goes back in, out. It's mostly like towards over here. And then the wings, not the wings, the hair. The wings. And then the legs. So this one, I need to fix the arm. Needs to go more in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the leg is right here. Sock. Shoe. Sock. Leg. 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 And then this one, the leg is right there. And the shoe is right there. There. Sock. 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 Leg. Bend. You fix the outline a little bit. Just so I can kind of tell more clearly what's going on. Oh, so that's the arm. Arm. I mean, even though the quality is worse, the anatomy seems a lot better than it was originally. Let's move that down a little bit. Is there anything I need to fix, really? I mean, you can see a bit of the face. And then the shirt, like, bends like this. Be your favorite pretty boy. Your rush. Be your favorite handsome man. Pretty boy. Your face. And then her hair kind of covers her sleeve a little bit. And it kind of poofs out right there. Hey boy, Okay. And then time for Albedo. What the? Why? Why did the color change in the background? I probably moved something accidentally. It's this one. Pencil. Okay. And once again, let's just look at the original sketches compared to the upgrades. Time for Albedo. What do I want to? What part should I start with? Uh, I guess probably the chest. So it's like a box. But definitely, I might need to move it down later. Then, light it up like it's dynamite. Move, move, move. Mm-hmm. On and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Sometimes saying it. Okay, her legs are roughly in line with her arms. We can go all night. We can light it up like it's dynamite. I told you twice, like it's dynamite. I mean, this is definitely something I can use the symmetry tool for. So I think I might do that. The last one standing. So let me put it on a new layer. Symmetry. Like, I think right there. Yep. Okay. So let's put like a head right there. And then just draw the torso. We gonna go all night. We gonna light it up like it's dynamite. Now I told you twice, like it's dynamite. But you speak every day on the phone. I constantly get you not here, but never felt alone. We text you, it's crazy. You fit me and I fit you. It's every day. I know that you feel the same way. And I'll fix the asymmetry after I get the main stuff done. Fit me and I fit you. I'm falling, I miss you. Never even kiss you. You get me and I fit you. I fit you. Each other, everything. On it will change on the internet. I mean, there's definitely perspective that I'm not doing right with this, but that's for a different piece. Never even kiss you. That's more like a neck thing. Getting late, a heavy weight. For powers, a long red cape. Be with me and I could be with you. Million suppose. No. In a text. Falling, I've been missing. I'm falling, never even. I'm falling. Let me redo this. So her head, me and I fit you. And I fit you. Her head is like right there. Just kind of the size. Let me look at her neck. Yeah, it's like a straighter line with a thing. It's across the sea, 1,000 miles from me. Day at night, about his face, it seems like got myself a problem I can't handle. I'll stay with a gremlin boy. I'll stay with a gremlin boy. He's close, but I don't mind. I think I made the arms a little too defined. I think the strat might be to do the inside of the arms first. Okay, so like right here to the legs, to the torso, and then it goes out because it's a thing, and it goes back in. And that's kind of how it should go. And then this continues. The fingies. The hands also aren't really aligned. I mean, not aligned, they aren't symmetrical on both sides. But I could always just add a feather. but it goes like that, like that, like that, like that. One, two, three, four, five. It's roughly the shape of the USA. Any other way? Yeah, that feels a lot more natural. The hands definitely need work. So the hands should roughly like be that size, I think. Let me just bring that back. That was actually a pretty good size, I think. So fingy, finger. I mean, I can just simplify it like that and not really worry about the individual fingers and just draw them as like a three-part. Your one vice is your true nice. I want you all tattooed. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I can do the wings and stuff. Let me do the hair. So it's like right here, and then it goes. I feel like I'm drawing like a biblically accurate angel with the random circle I have going on for the head. So that. And the wings. Obviously, the most important part, since that is the theme. That shape is a little confusing. Okay, so it's like boom, 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 boom. Smile. Let's erase that. Let's fix the facial stuff. So like the goes like that, and then her face is very pointy, and then a smile, let me see the let's go. A smile, and then like a little thing. Okay, there's little things at the end. Not that kind of thing. It's her. It's not that low. Does she have like a nose in her design? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna draw that. I'll have to like erase it, part of it. And then where's her eyes at? A lot further up. Oh, oh. Also, let me make like a dot so you can see where the line of symmetry is for whenever I do line art. The eyes are like right there. That was more like eyebrows. What is her eye shape? Mm. I need to fix the actual shape of the face so bad. Mm-hmm. And then the bang is gonna go right there, but I can't add that with symmetry on. So, and then eyebrow. I feel like her neck is longer than her head, or like the same size. Mm-hmm. Like an oval shape. Mm. Mm. I might not draw her face. I'm really struggling with that. Hmm. Which one do I want to maybe do for the actual drawing? Hmm. I feel like this one is most my style. This one I might look the best. I think this one fits the theme the best since it's like, more focused on the fact that she has wings. So I guess I'll go with this one to continue working on more seriously. Control. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. Okay. Let's change the size. 400. Okay. And then let's copy this. Okay. Change the size once again. Canvas size. And then let's move this. Okay. Let's fix the coloring. Let's do like a darker blue. A bit more of a gray. And then let me just save this right here. Get rid of the ruler. Save. And then I think I'll close these for now. What? Oh, that's a different one. Okay. So this is what we're working with, I guess. Let me turn on the time lapse. Blisters, bottom, blisters. Be milking cow and crushing wheat. Way, hey, fiddle-I-yay. Double play, Mary, Mary, come home. I think this is like the point. Let me see. So that is the point. New layer. I think I'll do like a off-white line. Way, fiddle-I-yay. And then let's size this up a little bit so I can do more details. Mary, little children, gleaming crimson, fought their father on the floor. But when she didn't answer. Okay. And then I kind of want to add a pure white in the background. Just for a little bit more reference. Well, I think I'll do that last. And then let me add a ruler. Hey, fiddle-I-yay. Wait. Okay. Now let's go from here. Mary, Mary, come home. Fiddle-I-yay. Tumbling and roll past May. Way, hey, fiddle-I-yay. I think I need to be a little thicker. Mm. Maybe more of like an oil paint style might work better than uh like the fine line. That's kind of some hair, shoulders. Oh, I usually do colors at this point. That's what's filling off. Is I would do colors. I think I'll start with her normal colors instead of starting with the very blue colors. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do a new layer under it. Mm-hmm. I think I'll do oil for it so I can see where her skin is. Actually, it needs to be under this. Her skin's right here, right here, right here. Uh, I think that's the only places for her skin. Wings. Is mm-hmm. 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 And then her hair is like a little bit lighter than the uh, wings. I'll definitely darken it during the sketch, the finishing process. But for now, I need to be able to tell the difference. Is there anything else? I don't think so. And then the rest is white. So white. Oh, yeah, that's why it's messing up. Wrong layer. Oh, so maybe white line art isn't the choice then, and so much of it is. Um, what color line art do they do they for that? Okay, they do black for her. Mm, Hopefully, once I actually fix the lines, this will look better. It's not looking promising. But the focus does just have to be the wings. So beyond that, I shouldn't worry too much. What color should I do the line art? Um, hmm. Oh. She has like a little gold accessories that I can use for the line art. I think that would fit maybe. You find the ruler. I feel like it's like a less saturated. Like that color. And then let's find the ruler layer. Okay. Okay, I think that might work. Okay. Let me start with like the actual gold accessories. Uh, okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but that doesn't feel. Yeah, it's definitely not identical. Uh, Let me just like turn the opacity all the way up for it. Sounds fine. That sounds fine. Let me look at her thing real quick. Sounds fine. Because her thing goes all the way to the middle. Okay. Have a nice bouquet. Mm-hmm. I might get my mojo back. It's not feeling angled enough. Is it just the 2 lines? She has like a side line, but like it doesn't have like a go anywhere. Okay, this one looks so bad. But there's only 1, 2, 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Uh-uh. Mm-hmm. 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 Ambiance. Okay, let me just redo this. I need like a constant look at it. Okay, ruler. So, from the shoulders, it connects. Then it goes down. Goes kind of across, I think. Goes down. Wait. Goes like that. And then connects. And then this just connects. Then this goes up. Let's go from the middle here now. So there, 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 up, line, this, bam, line. Let me redo this. Mm-hmm. 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 That, then that, and then this. A little less wasted. Out of my way. That's not exact, but it's a lot better than it was beforehand. A little less wasted. Mm. Huh. Yeah, I need to redo this. As much as I like some aspects of it, I should probably go for a more accurate thing. So I think the best thing to do is start with the outside. And it goes down. And it goes back in. And then right here, it folds. Okay, and then we go thing, 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 thing. And then this one just goes down. And then this goes to the side. And then this one goes to here. Which I'll take as like a thing here. And then it kind of does that. Okay. Okay. So that's the regular line art. And then let's do the chest. A little bit of thicker lines. Since it's like the actual. What? Oh, I'm on the eraser. Let's double it. There's the chest. Like the chest is like in front of the arms. And then there's the cutout. And then there's like a line here. Wait, no. Okay. So it's normal right here. Then there's a line. And that outlines the cutout. Which way does it go? And let me do the shoulders. Mm, maybe just like the two things. And then a line there. Stand. Mm-hmm. Okay, so her top is much closer to like the middle. I don't. Wait. Okay, I don't think that was the necklace. So that's probably where the shirt is then. And then the necklace thing. So it's like a little jewel here. right? It's more of like a straight line. Let me do like the face shaping. The face definitely doesn't look like Albedo, but the face is not the focus. I get that the face looks so bad, but I think I'll just forget about that for now. I kind of don't want to use this as the entry anymore, but I do want to finish it just to make sure. I think I might do the unicorn, not the unicorn, the Pegasus instead, or the second one. Okay, but the wings need to be thicker. And I feel like I should also change the shading for it. Mm. Like more like a blue. Always to hide. I feel like this one should be on the layer below it. How do I copy the ruler? Okay, there we go. It needs to be darker. And then the wings are like right there. Okay. Uh, I mean, I still don't really like it, but maybe I can make it work somehow. Okay, so above this layer, and yeah, above that layer, this one. Mm, 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 mm. And then I'll probably do some kind of uh, oil texture at the end. It's been 2 hours. I guess I did spend an hour on the practice sketches. Okay, that feels a little less wasted. Because if I spent 3 hours on this, I was just gonna close the fucking canvas. But okay. Okay, let's do this one. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, the hair. Just outline it a little bit more, just so I know I got it. Oh, okay. Mm, I don't think I'm gonna finish this one today because I need to eat lunch, and I also want to do like I don't know something else tonight for stream. Mm, okay, that's also white. Mm-hmm. 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 So lovely tonight. You with me? Take you to the dark side. Mm-hmm. 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 I think I just don't enjoy drawing people. I think that's my issue now. Mm, 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 I'll take the outside. Mm, 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 mm. I think I might call it here because I'm getting hungry, and I also just don't want to keep drawing this piece right now. I'll probably work on the other two next time I do a drawing stream. But I think one of these two I might actually submit for the challenge. This one is more of me learning how to draw people again, more than it would be anything good, I think. I haven't drawn people in so long. So yeah, I think I'll call this there. Save the file. Did that show anything? Uh, okay, it didn't. Okay. That was stressful. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. I am already tired, and it's basically noon. So, uh, what is that weird color? It's like a blue that I was seeing right there. I guess it was just this. Okay. Well then, is it? No. Okay, I'll fix that off stream. So then, until next time, bye. Bye. Vampire.